it's Lily or Cool Rice Bunnies, and if you're watching this and it is June 30th, 2015, well then, today is my 3-year YouTube anniversary. I can't even say that really without thinking like, where the heck has all the time gone? It's been 3 years since I uploaded my first video, and I think that it's just really nice to reflect and think about it. So I will be having kind of a more in-depth vlog type video, kind of thanking you all for the continuous support over these 3 years. I will link that video in the description box if you're interested in it. But today, for this video, I am going to be doing an updated charm collection video because that is super requested and you guys really want to see a new one. So this is the charm box, and I am going to be showing you all of the charms in this box. This is going to be my 3rd updated charm collection video. If you want to see more of them, I will link all the videos in the description box down below, as well as at the end of this video so you can watch it. Thank you all so much for an amazing 3 years. It's been such an experience and I just can't believe it. So yeah, let's get on with the update. So this is my charm box. This is what it looks like. It's just made out of plastic and has a lid here. You can get this same charm box at Michael's craft store in the jewelry section, as well as any other craft store in the United States or things like Hobbycraft if you're in the UK. This is going to be my 3rd one, so you might see some repeats. And I think the very first section that we're going to start with is just this one. The first thing is just this glass bottle charm, and it has some glow-in-the-dark stars, and I attached this rainbow loom band to kind of make it a keychain. I have just this green calculator and this cupcake, and you can just put these in your planner. I have this chocolate bar one. I have this lined piece of paper clip charm. Then I have this cookie, pencil, and blue calculator paper clip charm. Another thing that I have in here are these yin and yang earrings. So these are just flat little stud earrings. I have this random ice cream keychain, which is actually not polymer clay. This is resin and this is silicone, but it's kind of just in my charm box. I have this realistic takoyaki mirror charm, and it has a gold bail, and there is just a mirror on the back, but this is what it looks like. Then I have this gummy bear gemstones bracelet, so you guys can see those, and it's on a silver chain. Then there is this little bee that doesn't have any legs or anything, and there's a heart that says "Be Mine." Okay, and then that is it for the first section. We are going to start in the next section, which I think is like animals, I guess. So the first charm is just this Valentine's Day themed simplistic bunny. Then I have this one laying down animal, and it is a giraffe. This is what it looks like. I also have a unicorn version of the laying down animals. And then this is the 3rd laying down animal, and it is a fox. It just looks like this. I have this dinosaur charm. Little green octopus, and he has a mustache and a top hat. This is an alpaca charm. It just looks like this. And then I have this little hippo charm. And he just looks like this. You can see all the dust on him. This is the last charm in the animal section, and it is a tiny little hedgehog. Moving on to the next section, we have some cubed characters. And the first one here is Karopi, and he just looks like a little cube. I have 2 Monokorobu charms as well as a Rilakkuma one. The Rilakkuma one looks a little derpy. I have this Pikachu cube, and his ear is a little chipped off. Then I have some book charms. This one is inspired by Sabo Kappa from Sanex, and this one is inspired by Kuchisuchi Nyanko. A Mamagoma cookie badge, and the back is a pin. And then this is a Rilakkuma cookie, also a pin. I have another Sanex book charm, and this one is Kiritori, and this is what the whole book looks like. This is a Rilakkuma book, and this one looks a little derpy as well. Here is a Mamagoma cube, and then here is another Mamagoma cube that's supposed to be like an ice cube, but you know. Then I have a Hello Kitty cube as well as this one, and I forget what this character name is, but I will put his name on the screen. I just have another Kuchisintinyanko book charm as well as a Rilakkuma steam bun. This is just what the steam bun looks like. Here's the back. The first charm is just a little chibi of myself. This is what it looks like. I have this charm, which was inspired by a fruit dumpling plushie. This is what it looks like. Here's the back. This is a little alien charm. This is a chibi girl in a Totoro costume. Here is a Bimo charm, and his face glows in the dark. He's pretty dirty. Then I have just another alien charm, and this one's a bit smaller. Here's a Mario Bros star. Just looks like this. This is an orange boy charm from Sanex. I have a little ghost charm. This is what it looks like. Then I have another ghost charm, but this is a flat back charm. And then I also have a tiny, tiny little Ponyo charm. The next section I have here are cupcakes. The first cupcake here is just a vanilla cupcake with chocolate icing and a translucent wrapper. And then I have this My Little Pony inspired cupcake, and this is supposed to be Rainbow Dash. This cupcake is supposed to be Rarity from My Little Pony. This is a Pinkie Pie cupcake. This is a Hello Kitty themed cupcake. So that is it for that cupcake section. So now we are just going to start on this section, and the first two charms that are inside are these two robot charms inspired by Exo Donaful. So there is a pink one and a blue one, and the backs are just plain. Then I have these two coin charms that go along with this piggy bank charm. Then I have this little paint tube, which was inspired by Female Kawaii Emotions. Also inspired by Female Kawaii Emotions is this paint palette. It's kind of rustic looking. Then I have this kawaii poop, and it is sparkly and happy and funny looking. I don't know. And then some game related things. I have this Nintendo NES controller charm, another one, and then I have some fossils inspired by the Animal Crossing game. That is it for that section. This next section here is kind of like food. A couple of Starbucks charms, and they just look like this. Here is a much smaller one. Next I have this flat back strawberry charm, and it's gradient with a pink back. I have this really tiny wasabi and ginger little wooden plate. I have a couple of different macaron charms, so here is just this one. Then I have this light blue mint colored one, as well as some pink macarons. Just show you what it looks like kind of close up. Just like that. Then I just have one more tiny, tiny little Starbucks charm. This one is so much smaller than the other one. And then the last thing in here is just this random pastel colored marshmallow. So moving on to the next section, we have donuts. So I'm gonna go through these kind of quick. I have this Hello Kitty old-fashioned style donut. That's what the back looks like. Okay, so then in the next section we have here is just some air dry stuff. I just have this purple bubble donut as well as this kind of vanilla cruller. And these are made with air dry clay. This is a cupcake, a vanilla cupcake with some silicone icing, chocolate drizzle, and a strawberry on top. And I have this little Totoro pastry. That's what the back looks like. So that is it for my very tiny air dry section. And then this section here, I have some pastries. So this is one of my favorite charms, and it is a strawberry cake. This is what the outside looks like. And the inside is nice and textured. I have this Eat Me cookie inspired by Alice in Wonderland. It doesn't really look like the Alice in Wonderland cookie, but you know. Here's a little heart toast. This is what the back looks like. And then I have this star-shaped cookie. I have a couple of these jam cookies, and there's just a heart on the top. Here's a biscuit charm, and it's really simple vanilla cookies with this chocolate kind of coiled icing. I have this strawberry puff pastry dessert. And I actually have two of these, so here's another one. Heart-shaped cookie with some drizzle icing. I have a heart-shaped egg tart. This is what the outside looks like. In the back. I have another heart jam cookie. It looks like this. A music note cookie. And here is just a close-up on this star cookie. Then I just have a couple of these pumpkin pie slices. And here's just what they look like. This one's really tiny. It has some chocolate drizzle and a whipped cream dollop in the corner here. And this one just has some light pink icing. So that is it for that section. The next section we are going to look at is kind of like the sugar-coated section, or like the sours or whatever. I'm not really sure. Gummy rings, like sour rings. So this is kind of like a cotton candy themed. But these were originally inspired by the peach ring candies that you might know. And I have a lot of these. I think they are really fun to make. And here's a kawaii one. I have this sour gummy worm charm. Then I have a lot more of these peach ring charms. A naked little gummy worm. Here is a daisy. I have a glitter or sugar covered heart donut. Here are some peep charms. So I have a yellow peep as well as a mint colored peep. And then the last thing I have is this tiny little sour gummy bear. And it just looks like that. So that is it for that section. So this next section here we have more cupcakes. And it's another My Little Pony cupcake. And this is supposed to be Twilight Sparkle. An Applejack cupcake inspired by My Little Pony. Here's a vanilla cupcake with Terra Panda on top. This is a Fluttershy cupcake. This is a golden muffin from the game Muffin Night. The last cupcake in that section is this one, and it is just a little carrot cupcake, or carrot cake cupcake. I guess this is like kawaii food or food with faces, I'm not really sure. Nyanko kitty in a turkey. And this is just the Nyanko kitty that hides in food from the SanX characters. These are 2 ravioli charms. I have a couple of these taco cat charms. See all that? And tails. And they just look like this. Super cute. This is a Hello Kitty hamburger or cheeseburger. And this is what it looks like. This is a Dongo charm with a wooden skewer, and I actually drew on the face with Sharpie markers, so it's not the best. This is a kawaii pumpkin, and it has a little glow-in-the-dark heart on the back. This is another kawaii pumpkin, a regular pumpkin. Nothing too special. And these are just some kawaii peas in a pod. So there are 3 little peas, and they look so cute, and they're so happy. I don't really know what to call this. I think it's like fantasy, nature, I don't know. It's a little succulent plant with some dirt, and it is on a ring base, and this is what it looks like. This little cactus guy, he's in a mint potter's plant with some dirt and some rocks. And then I have this one, and this is just kind of like a group of succulents with some rocks in a purple planter's pot. This is a little rustic otter charm. So very cute. I have these 2 unicorn horns. So here is a rose quartz one that is actually a charm. And then this is just another unicorn horn. Then I have a couple of these mushroom charms. Here is a yellow one, a cute little face, and there's the top. Then I also have this tiny little octopus tentacle. It's really, really small. Here's just one with a sparkly top. And I have this lime green one here, as well as this red one. And then the last 2 charms in this box are just these fake crystals. So here is just a fake jade crystal, and then this rose quartz crystal. Getting down to the last 2 sections, here's another section where I guess it's just like kawaii sweets. One of the first things I have from this section is this kawaii s'more, and this is what it looks like. Here's what the bottom looks like. I also have another one of these, except it's a little smaller. This is a kawaii ice treat, lemon flavor, I guess. Just little ice cubes on the top and a cute little face. Then I have some more pumpkin pie slices, but some of these have faces on them, so this is a sad one because he is bitten. Hershey Kiss charm. And it just has a smiling face. And then I have another pumpkin pie charm, but this one is smiling. And then the very last couple of things in this section are cookies. So we have some happy cookies here. I have a surprised cookie, and then these 2 little sad ones because they have gotten a bite taken out of them. And now we are on to the last section in the charm box, and this one is holidays. So the first one out of this section is this New Year's Rilakkuma, and as you guys can see, this was a 2014 version. I have some of these Christmas lights. So here is this magenta one. Here is the red one. And here is the green one, which kind of looks like a weird Christmas tree, but not really. Then I have this golden snake, which I made for Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year in 2013. And then also for the Lunar New Year or the Chinese New Year, I have some of these lucky red envelopes. So there are just some of these gold designs painted. So that is just what they all look like. Here are some Christmas light earrings, and they're really tiny and adorable. And then the very last thing I have in this section is this Kiratori in a Santa hat, and he's all sparkly and festive. So that is it for this charm collection video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye! Basically, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for the best 3 years of my life that I just never thought I would ever get to experience.